Well, welcome back to Steve Robb Reviews. Today we're going to talk a little bit about aftermarket batteries now for my power tools. And guys, I want to tell you something. I do believe that they do serve their purpose, aftermarket batteries, but for me, not so good. Okay, so I went and got some more. These are the 4 amp hour DeWalt 20 volt batteries, and it's going to be for my impact wrench and my circular saw. Now this one here is an 18 volt, and I am going to get that adapter when they go on sale so I can plug these ones in. And I will not go with any more aftermarket batteries. Now on my camcorder here, I got 2 camcorders, and you take a look. I don't know if it's going to show there or not, but that is a Canon battery. And I did pick up, when I first got this camcorder a couple of years ago, I did pick up on Amazon this company right here, and it is for the batteries, and it comes with the charger. I got 2 of them, and this is called Big Mike's. Guys, I would have to give this a 3-star, only because there's a huge difference between the batteries, between the OEM and aftermarket, at least when it comes to this particular battery that was shipped to me. And this is what I found out. I've been filming all winter, and every once in a while, and I'm not paying attention, you know, this is how I found this out, and I wasn't paying attention. It was my fault. Even going back to last fall, when I mentioned in one of my videos, like, it was cold outside and the batteries just wouldn't last. So I'm filming all winter here in my shop, and I'm not always heating it, you know, up to proper temperature, because you know, sometimes I'm only filming for a little bit, maybe 5-6 minutes. But I did notice when I found out I was using these batteries, it would show that I have roughly, say, 35 minutes left on my camcorder. And then next thing I know, I got a red light on my viewfinder saying that the battery is almost expired. And we're talking about the difference of maybe 2 minutes of film time, going from over 30 minutes that it says on the camcorder to just about nothing. And I didn't really realize it at first, because I've been swapping these batteries out between, you know, the Canon batteries and these ones here. And what I'd say about these Big Mike batteries is I never noticed anything at all until it come to the cold weather. And if you live in a climate where you don't have to deal with the cold weather, like minus 10 degrees, these are terrific. They're less than half the price of getting an OEM Canon battery. And I think they're well worth the money. But if you have to film in cold weather, at least what I've noticed, you know, I'm trying to be as fair as possible with this Big Mike, you know, battery seller. Yeah, for some reason, these ones here, when it gets down to, I'd say roughly the last 40 minutes, it just dives, especially when it's cold. Now, all batteries are affected when it's cold, but these ones here dive where the Canon batteries do not. They go down, you know, as a steady decline when it's cold. These ones here just drop like a rock. So I would only give it a 3-star, but for the value, they're worth it. And I would buy these again, you know, as long as I'm filming in a warm, you know, atmosphere. But when it's cold, forget it. So I would say, if you've got like one of these, this is the Canon Vixia HFR 600. This is a terrific camera as well. I've got 2 of them, and I'm getting a lot better service out of the OEM battery. So what I'm going to do is, in the future, is I'm going to get the adapter for this 18 volt and bring it up to a 20. And then we're going to do a test between the 2 to see if there's any difference. But to tell you the truth, is it worth going to an aftermarket battery in power tools? Well, you're going to have to try them out. I mean, I don't know if anybody else has experienced these things that I have, but at least in my experience with my 18 volt with the aftermarket battery, No. It's a total fail. And I would never buy them particular aftermarket batteries again. Not all aftermarket batteries are equal. The problem is you don't really know. You go to buy something, all you can see is a couple of reviews, and you really don't know what you're buying when it's aftermarket. So I would say, if you could afford it, just buy the OEM and you'll have a lot less problems. And that's what I'll be doing in the future too. So I'm going to take these here, I'm going to charge them up, and you're going to see I'm going to have some more DeWalt 20 volt tools in the future, because I like DeWalt. And I would say most of the power tool manufacturers today are all pretty comparable. I really can't think of any that are real dogs. And you know, so that's pretty well it today, and I hope you know, enjoy this little bit of a chat on aftermarket batteries and what my experience is. I don't know if you guys have the same experience. I'd love to hear, you know, in the comments whether you've had the same experience with aftermarket batteries that I've had. You know, especially if you're making videos and you have a camcorder and you've used aftermarket batteries compared to the OEMs. Now, there is one thing that was mentioned to me after I had bought aftermarket batteries, was while your camcorder is under warranty, that if you plug in an aftermarket battery into your camcorder, you'll void your warranty. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I kind of Googled it a bit here and there, and apparently the camcorder can tell if you've put in a non-OEM Canon battery. Whether it's other manufacturers or not, I'm not too sure. But I'd love to hear if you guys have heard that as well. That if you buy a, you know, it's not just particular to camcorders. It could be a lot of other smart devices now. These are smart batteries, and they're smart power tools. Have you guys heard the same thing about plugging in an aftermarket battery into something, and then you have a power tool failure of some sort, you bring it in and they say sorry, because they can diagnose these things apparently by plugging like a diagnostic thing into a power tool or a camcorder and find out that you've been using aftermarket batteries. I don't know if it's true or not. I'd love to really find out if anybody really knows, because to me it kind of sounds like I just don't know, to tell you the truth. Well, thanks for joining me here today. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're welcome to subscribe. And you guys take care. It's been a cold winter. I'm looking forward to spring and getting some projects done. Cheers.